Today is my day, or maybe it's yours. It will be a fine day to survive it, for sure. If you need some energy or love, just call me and I'll lift you up. Whatever comes today, I'm ready. I feel strong, awake and happy. Ready and happy. Good morning, you wonderful world. Good morning, my dear universe. Here comes a nice day, no matter what the sleepy voices say. Good morning to me and to you. I think we're ready for something great and good.
Cutie!
Sa'yo talaga yung itlog.
Good morning, you wonderful world. Good morning, my dear universe. It comes a nice day, no matter what the seasons say. Good morning to me and to you. Are
Good
we ready
morning.
for something great and good? Good morning to me.
Good morning, Yuna. Good morning, Tiger.
ranta. Ipag. Pag-renag na yun.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sprayan ko na hindi, so pesticide na home remedy, sulada kay na ba? Yun na. Yun na.